Hello and welcome to the Online Gamers Podcast, episode 107. So much stuff has happened today. 3 conferences all on the same day.
Oh, the Disney one was this weekend, but
Well,
it's
whatever.
close
We've
enough.
got to talk about all 3 of them today. 2 of them were today. We delayed the show to today to talk about them.
Yeah, that was when Nintendo was the only show today, and then Sony announced theirs after we decided to delay. So
So yeah, don't expect a lot of random news this week because we've got a lot of things to go through. So we're just gonna get right into it because this is gonna take a long time. So starting first off, Nintendo Direct announced yesterday, the 12th, was held today. A lot of hype surrounding this one. There was supposed to be, what were the rumors? Zelda, Wind Waker per usual, GameCube games, NSO. None of that happened.
Metroid
By the way, Metroid, none of that happened.
also didn't happen.
Um,
But the Fire Emblem leak was real.
Yeah, right down to
yeah,
the hair
the
color.
most uncool one, in my opinion, I guess.
Well, we just had Three Hopes. Like,
That's not a real Fire Emblem game. Three Houses
okay,
came.
I mean that's true, but still, like,
When that game comes out, it'll have been 4 years since Three Houses released.
no, because
It released in
wait,
2019. I'm basing it on years.
Close
then
enough.
yes.
But Mario's
like,
been out for
when did it
5
be after
years.
the
Where's
channel?
that?
Nobody cares. I'm kidding. I would love a Mario game. Nintendo doesn't care though. They're like,
Dude, when they brought out Miyamoto, I thought they were gonna announce a Mario game.
same. They went, no.
Yeah.
They said Pikmin Bloom.
All
But
right.
we'll get to
Well,
that.
let's not get ahead of ourselves. So starting off, Fire Emblem Engage is real.
It was supposed to come out last year for the 30th anniversary.
And it didn't.
Yeah.
But now it is coming out January 20th of next year.
Or not last year, 2 years ago. Whatever. Whenever the 30th should have been.
When they gave us the insulting $6 game for $50
That you bought
that I bought.
the collector's
No.
edition?
No. Hold on. It cost $7 on the shop, and Cameron bought the collector's
Yeah,
edition.
and Cameron's like, I don't want to pay $7. I want to pay $50.
You can't
Yeah, so
complain when there was an option to buy it for cheap, and you bought the collector's edition, Cameron. That's like if I bought the Hogwarts Legacy collector's edition. I can't believe I spent $300. No, I'm not gonna buy the collector's edition. At least yours was cool. It had an art book. This comes with the wand can kind of float.
Or
Like
you
a few
can
inches.
be an idiot and buy the Xenoblade 3 collector's edition and still not have anything but the game. Oh wait.
Oh right. Sad. We don't even know where that is.
Yeah, I know. We didn't get any news on that either. So yeah, that's the thing happening January 20th next year. Next up, It Takes Two is coming to the Switch, coming November 4th, so just in a couple months
and
here.
pre-orders are already up for that.
Who cares? Pre-orders are up for Breath of the Wild 2. And they've been up since
Pre-orders have been up
were
for Breath of the Wild too.
Bayonetta 3. You could have Bayonetta 3 long before.
You can have
paid
Bayonetta 3 for like $50 right now.
So yeah, that's coming. Game of the year last year. Pretty good. New Fatal Frame, Mask of the Lunar Eclipse get revealed.
Not new, but is new.
New, not is it a remake or is it just new to the
It's
West?
a remake
No, it's
of the first one.
It's also new to the West.
It is new to the West, yes. Mask of what? Something.
Mask of the Lunar Eclipse. Coming out sometime next year.
Okay, I brought up a Fatal Frame list.
It was on the Wii.
It was on the Wii. That's what I was bringing up. It is a remaster for the 8th and 9th generation. The 4th installment of the series. And
The Steam page says early 2023.
Which one?
What are you looking for?
What number this is supposed to be?
Hmm.
I thought it was 1, but I don't think that anymore.
I will say that was probably one of the biggest surprises of the direct.
Okay, I think it's 4.
Okay. Yeah, I was surprised, but I mean, it's
'Cause
coming to
Megan was
everything, so it's
5.
whatever.
This wasn't one of the ones they said. Is this one that's coming to everything at launch, or is it like one of the others where it's like it's coming to Switch first?
Um, I think it's releasing everywhere at the same time.
Got it. It's weird
Xbox
because
has a trailer for it. PlayStation has a trailer for it.
gotcha.
Koei Tecmo has a trailer for it. It's on Steam. It's coming everywhere.
It's weird because Nintendo had the series for exclusivity, so that's kind of interesting. They're like, yeah, you can just put it on everything.
I mean,
They did it
one of
for 5 as well, but like the remake of 5 or report, remaster, whatever, because it
gonna
was
be the
Wii
first
U
time.
exclusive, and then it got brought to everything.
Xenoblade Chronicles 3 Wave 2 hero Eno gets revealed. Challenge battles for awards and will also be added. Wave 2 is releasing on October 13th, so a month from the moment of this recording. Still, and
New character.
yeah, and no news on the collector's edition.
It's probably gonna be an email, not a direct, though.
It's gonna be an email that you have to respond to, or you'll lose it.
Don't you do that to me, Nintendo. Don't do it. SpongeBob SquarePants: The Cosmic Shake is coming to Nintendo Switch next year. I guess alongside everything else, just a new SpongeBob SquarePants game. So cool. Um. It's hard to keep my fitness boxing Fist of the North Star is coming to Nintendo Switch with boxing
Right.
drills and boss battles releasing March of next year.
What is it, JoJo?
I don't remember this part of the.
This was like a crossover between um the anime thing and
Yeah,
uh,
I wasn't really paying attention during this part. I get they don't want all the good announcements to be right up front because then they wouldn't have anyone stay. I did not care for this one.
No.
Fist of the North
Yeah, I
Star.
was gonna
Something.
say this is
Yeah.
not JoJo. This is Fist of the North Star.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it's a crossover between fitness boxing and the Fist of the North Star and manga, anime, whatever.
Yeah.
It seems weird. Like it's kind of like a limited.
a lot of the things in
But
here seem pretty weird.
And limited.
Yep. Oddballers, a game full of mini games with 6-player local and online play releasing next year. Cool.
okay.
Eat your heart out,
Not even
WarioWare.
gonna Google that. Tunic is getting ported to Switch, releasing September 27th. So that's in like 2 weeks. It looked like it was running horribly. Um,
Oh yeah, true. There's like
a lot of the stuff on here looked like it was running pretty horribly. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah,
Like this is like starting to kind of be like, why?
for being, shown off by Nintendo, there was a lot of weird frame drops like in the direct.
Yeah.
Nah, I watched it later, and most of it seemed fine. But this one did have some lag, which is weird because it's not like there's anything big or crazy in it. It's just a little Zelda platformer thing.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that, but hey, it is coming to Switch.
And that's what matters.
Front Mission 1, 2, and 3 are all getting remade with a bunch of new features and releasing on Nintendo Switch. Front Mission 1 is coming in November, Front Mission 2 is coming next year, and Front Mission 3 is sometime in the future.
Yeah. They really said we're going to announce 3 games at the same time.
Story of Seasons: A Wonderful Life remake was revealed for Nintendo Switch coming summer 2023. The first of many of the farming sim JRPG. Bleh. One of the 6 that were announced here. I counted.
I mean, at least this was the original, though. Like, this is just Harvest Moon doing a remake.
They're like, the characters age as you play through the game, and I'm like, so they die?
I think A Wonderful Life is the one where you die. One of the 2 on GameCube is. Yeah, I think it is the one. It's the one where you die.
Damn.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, it's great. At least on the original version. They probably don't have that anymore, but.
No, because they were showing you, like, getting old.
Aging, your child choosing their career based on how you raise them. Does that mean that if you raise them poorly, they become a thug?
I have no idea, but what I do know is that when you die, you just go to bed one night and don't wake up, and you see like text of like your wife freaking out and stuff, and that's the end.
Great.
Happy farming.
I don't think I want to play this one. Maybe have a...
um,
Like, it's a cool idea to have, an actual end, but like, uh, I'm not sure that's what people want anymore.
well,
No, people
I
don't
would
want to
prefer it
play.
be there if it was that way in the original.
Yeah,
True.
yeah, true,
Um,
true, true.
Splatoon 3 is getting its first official Splatfest. The question is, what are you bringing to a deserted island? Gear,
Did they say
grub, or
when?
fun?
Oh, next Friday.
Next
This
Friday.
Friday?
No,
Next Friday,
next
the
Friday.
23rd, while
When
I'm
you're
at home.
here.
Yeah.
Gotcha. What am I bringing?
Yeah, gear, grub, or fun.
Oh, I know what I would choose, right?
Yeah,
Because
okay,
it's the
so
most logical.
a
But I have
shovel,
to.
a pastrami sandwich, or a bag of cocaine.
No, they showed it more like grub, as in like what army people bring, rather than.
Yeah, and if you brought gear, you'd bring more than just a shovel. And if you're bringing fun, Nintendo would not tell you to grab a bag of cocaine. I'm not being. That's my whole point of this question was to not be
Fair.
serious.
Anyways, yeah, I would choose food. Like it's
Problem
either
is,
food or tools, but
with
food
one like
comes
this,
with
I don't
water.
actually know what to choose to not, get murdered.
Huh? If you want to not be on the team with that will be in the fight everybody mode, choose fun because it's the dumb option. You're going to a deserted island. 2 of these options are useful, and one's you bring things to do. You have things to do if you're having to look for
Yeah, like
water.
live. Or I mean, I could be persuaded. Maybe just like, this is the end. I might as well just take a ton of pills that look colorful and have a fun 12
Oh,
hours and then die.
oh no, they're actually
Um, so yeah, that'll be coming up next weekend. Octopath Traveler 2 was revealed, with 8 new travelers releasing on February 24th of next year.
In Japan, they had a prequel game, and you could play as all 8 characters as once, so it's 2 lines of parties. Like this was for mobile though, phones. That should be in the sequel. It would make the game better, but I doubt it.
Fae Farm, a farm
Another farming sim.
simulation RPG. Never heard that one before. With 4-player local
Play
and
it
online play,
again!
was revealed for Switch launching spring of next year.
Dude, I remember almost everything in this direct because I watched it really, really recently. I have no idea what this one is. I can't remember what it looks like or what happens. That's not good.
Um,
Wait, this is the one with the dumb faces. Never mind. I know which one.
this is the one with the dumb faces.
Where's that hard drive magazine article? Oh yeah, from Hard Drive. New Nintendo Direct shows entirely Stardew Valley ripoffs.
Never mind. I remember which one it is.
Oh, before we
This was the one
move
that
on,
felt the most Stardew Valley, and they all had stupid faces.
that's true. Octopath Traveler's Special Edition is exclusive to the Square Enix store, and it's $180.
Nice. Plus like $30 shipping.
It is Square Enix.
Yeah.
Theorhythm. Final Bar Line is a rhythm game based on Final Fantasy songs, releasing February 26th of next year. Post-launch DLC with other games like Live Alive and Octopath Traveler and more will be released later.
Wait, February 26th or 16th? Because
February 16th. Did I say 26th?
you said 26th.
16th. February 16th. February next year. If you care, you should already know about this because you should have watched this morning. Get off my back.
It's a 3DS series that's getting brought to Switch, which is pretty cool.
If you care, you'll know about it.
A lot of my coworkers
and then you'll
were
forget.
watching this morning and were like, "This sucks." That was he specifically was like, "Why this stupid rhythm game? Where's Zelda?" That's what reminded me. Mario and Rabbids Sparks of Hope gets a brand new gameplay trailer coming out October 20th.
Okay.
No, this does not count as the Mario game.
Oh yeah, this is 100% the Mario game.
No.
It features Mario in the title. That makes it a Mario game.
Rune Factory 3 Special revealed to come out next year on Switch.
You know, you're complaining about no Mario game, but we had one last year.
Did we though?
Yes. Bowser's Fury came out last year.
Screw off. That was like $10 DLC for a game that came out in 2013 on a console that nobody bought. And
that's true.
And I'm nobody and I already played that game. Twice. Bad.
But
Speaking
besides that, it's been 5 years.
Yeah, cool. $10 DLC for a Wii U game, thanks. Speaking of Rune Factory, the next Rune Factory is now in development. Thanks for this information, whoever develops Rune Factory. Thank you. I'm glad you're working on it. We got a bunch of new N64 games.
3 got announced?
What?
You said the new one got announced. You skipped 3's coming to...
No, I said that. I said, and then speaking of Rune Factory.
Listening.
Yeah, you interrupted me with the, hey, there was a Mario game last year, idiot.
I mean, there was. It was new. It was like...
It was new to most people.
No. The Bowser's Fury part was new to everyone. And then,
count.
yeah, 3D World was new to everybody who wasn't in this call.
That's not even true. It was probably new to Chelsea.
That's true.
So yeah, N64 games, we're getting a bunch more over the course of the next year. Pilot Wing 64, Mario Party 1, 2, 3, Pokemon Stadium
Man,
1 and 2, 1080 Snowboarding,
can't even
Excite
do
Bike
the
64, GoldenEye.
you
Yeah.
can't even do the cool stuff in Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2 on the
No, they specifically banned it.
What's the
You are
cool
literally
stuff?
not,
You can't
um,
bring your own teams into Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2 to
which
actually
effectively
be
makes it impossible to win any of the later tournaments.
Okay, I was gonna explain it and Karen keeps over. Look, there's a story mode in the store in Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2. Like you run in the Stadium 1, you run the first 8 gyms from Pokemon Red and Blue. And Stadium 2, I believe you do the same thing for Johto's gyms.
Okay.
But you can't beat them with just the rental teams they give you. The only way to actually like win is to get the is to bring your own teams in over from the games,
Which you can't do.
which you can't
Yeah.
do.
Even though they could have set up connectivity between the 3DS games and
No, they weren't gonna do that when it's about to get removed. So hope that we get in a so Game Boy and then they update it to be connectable.
yeah, as of right now though, you cannot take anything over. Which, I mean, great. We get to play Stadium's mini games online, but it's not what it could have been.
Various Day Life released today on Switch, which
What's that?
is another anime JRPG from Square Enix. And it says Adventure Cross Daily Life, so I guess various day life features over 20 job classes and more than 100 types of work for those jobs to perform.
Got it. This is the game that looked like Bravely Default. That's what I thought when I saw it.
Oh, there
Never
you
scary.
go. Factorio's getting ported to the Switch coming October 28th. That's pretty cool. I don't understand why anyone would want to play Factorio on the Switch.
When you can play Factorio, what is it, 4 or 5 on Steam?
Yes.
I don't know
Uh,
which one, but I know this is like not the recent release.
from my understanding, playing Factorio and Switch is going to be like playing SimCity on with a controller.
You can, but why would you?
Yeah, you can, but why would you? It's just, everything's going to be slower. Like I guess if you need to play Factorio on the toilet, there you go. Get a Steam Deck. What are you doing?
Get a
What are you
Steam
doing?
Deck.
If you play these games, get a Steam Deck. It'll run better anyway. IB is also coming to the Switch, releasing spring of next year. IB game.
This one looked creative. It was she goes to an art museum with her
Right, a
family.
2D exploration adventure game set in a creepy, mysterious art gallery.
If it's cheap enough, I might pick it up. Like I want.
I mean,
It
it's
is.
already on Steam for $13.
Okay, that's about what I would pay.
Yeah.
Honestly, I give them props for like how they utilize being able to cheap out on all the art assets. Because it's pretty creative how they did it, using all those crude drawings as part of the experience.
Yeah. Mario Strikers Battle League getting its second free update featuring Pauline and Diddy Kong, with more gear and more stadiums launching later this month. Still don't know if I'm gonna buy it.
Still not enough for me to want to buy it.
Maybe if
Well,
it's on, maybe if there's a deal on Black Friday, I might.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good point. Like I love the Mario Striker series. It's just like this one launched with 10 and now we're up to 14.
Altia Ryza 3 Alchemist of the End and the Secret Key was revealed, releasing February 24th next year. I was going to say the same thing. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Wave 3 got 2 of the maps shown off today. Merry Mountain and Peach Gardens are coming with Wave 3 and is going to be out sometime this holiday.
That 100% makes sense with Merry Mountain. Christmas theme course.
Cool.
I mean, we called Merry Mountain. I think it was Alex specifically. I
Yeah,
haven't checked the list, but
because I really wanted it.
it does not surprise me at all.
You go up the mountain like half the course and then speed down it.
Like a
It
mountain.
just seems. Yeah,
A
exactly.
merry mountain, perhaps.
Dun dun dun.
Switch Sports is finally getting golf.
No, it's not.
It's not.
It is, but not right now.
They delayed golf.
Yeah. So,
Again.
yeah, and everyone's like, "Oh, Breath of the Wild 2 is coming out in May." It's not. Shut up. Golf is delayed to this holiday, but it is coming, featuring 21 holes from the Wii Sports series. I don't know about you, that's a lot of holes.
That's too many.
Well, you don't want to do the same holes every time.
So, by Wii Sports Series, are they including Resort?
Probably.
Look, I think we should get um literally anything for the pain that is this round. Like, how are you gonna delay this again?
Because the team behind Switch Sports is bad.
I'm starting to believe that.
Starting to?
Dude, they launched
I
3
mean,
of the
like,
same game and then delayed golf twice.
yeah, how do you delay golf?
Watch
don't
watch
understand.
if you well watch the direct again if you missed it. That's how you did it.
Yeah, look, there's so many missing games. Wii Sports Resort has 20. Like, you could have included some single player games.
The Super Mario Brothers movie and Super Nintendo World of Hollywood are in their finishing touches stages, according to Miyamoto.
No, I love that Miyamoto showed up to be like the Mario movie's almost done.
Yeah, and then he showed off Pikmin Bloom again, which who cares? Say it with me. Who
No, he
cares?
showed off his account in Pikmin Blue.
No, that was a female avatar.
He said it was his. We're gonna believe him.
Okay.
Hey, you guys play
Um,
with female avatars all the time. Why can't Miyamoto? Okay, get off his
Yeah,
back.
exactly.
and
Pikmin
so
4.
I will. Ooh, Pikmin 4. That is way better than Pikmin Bloom. Pikmin Bloom was
Huh? We got a movie.
interesting for all of a day.
I'm gonna. All we saw for Pikmin 4 was a movie.
Look, we got
bully
confirmation that
other
Pikmin 4
companies
exists.
for just movies. We've got to bully Nintendo for just a movie.
Well, to be fair, we didn't even get a movie. We
Pikmin
got a
4,
title
basically,
again.
it exists, and it's coming out next year.
And the new flower
Which
color
is-
will be yellow.
To be fair, Pikmin 4 being announced is more than we've had since they, announced that Pikmin 4 was close to being done 7 years ago.
Just Dance 2023 edition. Shown off with online multiplayer features and personalized recommendations. Yay, Just Dance.
Hey,
I'm so
does
glad we're
anyone
getting
actually
one
care?
next year, man. It feels like we haven't had one in forever.
I know.
Great. Good.
If you want to collect video games, just collect Just Dance. Just like stay a year behind, and you'll spend like $5 a
Nothing.
game.
Dude, you would have like look at my collection. Oh, that's so big. Walk up. It's just all the
Just it's just all Just Dance.
what the hell?
Harvest Stella showing off with the shit. Showing off with the Switch.
No, this
Demo
is
is available
the
today with the full game releasing on
exclusive.
November 4th. Yeah, another anime farming JRPG.
Which was interesting when it was last announced,
No,
but
it's been announced for a while, and y'all for some reason keep forgetting that and go with the last announcement was
no,
first.
no, no. It was interesting when it was last announced because it was like the only farming
Yeah, it
sim.
wasn't one of 6.
Yeah, true. I don't
Because
know.
I was
Including
excited. I watched the Nintendo Treehouse of Harvest Stella. I was actually looking in.
Are you gonna try out the demo? Or are you
I'm
just mad to say that
I'm
you're being
thinking
silly?
about it, but I don't know, man. Do we have to do
Probably
the
gonna.
anime thing? I really don't. I don't get why
Well,
all of them
yes,
have
in
to be
this
the
case
anime thing.
because it's made by Square, and that's their
So, aren't they making 2
making two what?
of the anime farming JRPGs? What
Are
was
they
the other
making
one?
another? I thought they were just making Harvestella.
Hold on. I might be making it up. Who the hell did I read was I don't know. We're
I
just gonna go with I'm bullshitting because I'm too stupid to find it.
I
Uh,
typed in Square farming game to Google, and it only brought up Harvestella for every result. So I think they're only
well,
making
I'm
that.
stupid and bad. But yeah, I don't. I just don't like anime games that much. Not really big into it. Like if it's not the main focal point, then I don't really care. Like I don't really have a problem with the anime style, obviously, but
I mean, with how much
when it's
time you have to
all
put into
big
this
titty
game.
anime women go hoo ha, I
Ah,
hoo ha. That's what you say when you see their big titties instead of focusing on the game. Because who needs
his
gameplay?
ass just got really big.
Anyway, Bayonetta 3 got a glimpse. Speaking of tits, Bayonetta 3 got a glimpse into its story today. Some of the characters like Luca and John were shown off. October 28th, still the release date. New gameplay trailer is also on the Nintendo YouTube channel now.
Yeah, it's 8 minutes.
Speaking of your thing, your complaint, I guess that's how a lot of people feel about everything being 8-bit recently, though, for indies. Like
Yeah,
they
that's
all
pretty
feel
overdone
like
too. I can get on board with that. It's easier to develop, so I get it, but it's also it can get pretty stale. Also, again, back to the farming thing. Stardew Valley came out in 2015. Why is this?
Still a thing.
Well, why is it now a thing?
it's always been kind of a thing. Like everybody's tried to get on, and then they jump off, and then try again in a few years,
It
and
feels like,
we're in the
yeah,
trying again stage. They all want to be that. What was it? Farmville was the big one for a while.
yeah, but I don't know. Farmville was a lot more clickbaity.
True.
Mm-hmm.
Rain Code showing off for Nintendo Switch by bringing some crime cases, showing off crime cases in the game, launching first on Switch spring of next year.
Interesting. Interesting. I don't. So Scrum started like about the time that Pikmin 4 was shown off, so I have no clue what any of the rest of this is.
Oh,
Well, get excited because Resident Evil Village is
wait,
coming
wait,
to Switch.
I did see
wait.
that, but it's cloud version.
You
Shh.
said Scrum. Grants, what's the game you always? What's the meme game coming to SNES?
So
Crunch.
Scrunt,
Scrum. Okay, that's what my mind went.
Scrunt, and Snickle Snuckle. Anyway, so yeah, Resident Evil Village Cloud version is coming also on October 28th. The demo is available now to play.
Woo, Cloud! Yay,
And hold
Cloud!
your horses. Resident Evil 2, 3, and 7 are also all coming to Switch as cloud versions.
Oh, and the DLC that's coming out this month that Grant and I will play is coming out for December on the Village's
Cloud version.
cloud version. Yeah.
So, cool.
Or not this month, next month, whatever.
Did you love Resident Evil 7 on Google Stadia? Because you're sure going to love Resident Evil 7 cloud version for Nintendo Switch.
Whoa. It's going to be so bad.
Sifu is getting ported to the Switch, releasing on November 8th.
Honestly, I thought this was a PlayStation exclusive.
It might have been for a while. I don't know. Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Reunion, the remaster, is coming to Switch December 13th.
Right.
Somehow it's
All the
not
consoles are
a cloud version.
Yeah, well, it's also not Final Fantasy VII. It's
No,
the
this is
events leading
the-
up to Final Fantasy VII.
That's right. This is the PSP prequel game where you play as Zack.
Radiant Silvergun is getting ported to the Switch today.
Forget what this is. This went
Stand
over my
by.
head.
It's a top-down shooter. It's a shmup, like an arcade shmup from the Sega Saturn.
That's right. That's what they said it was.
Cool. Endless Dungeon is a top-down roguelike featuring 3-player co-op coming to the Switch next year.
Yay! This is one of those weird things where I'm like, why not just do 4?
Because they want to be different, like Apex. Even though
No,
everyone
I
keeps
just
asking,
hate you.
even though everyone keeps asking to have 4 players in Apex, just as not the main mode.
Tales of Symphonia Remastered is coming to Switch early 2023.
Good, great. I
Cool.
guess
Never played the Tales of series, so
I've played 1, and I'm still working through it.
We got a quick little highlight reel with games coming this year featuring Life is Strange, Arcadia Bay Collection, Romancing Saga Remastered, Lego Brick Tales, Disney Speedstorm, and Fall Guys Season 2.
I'll get this
And that's all the time
Speedstorm
we're going to
later.
spend on this. The same amount of time Nintendo did.
Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe, remake of a
Good.
Wii game, or remaster, I guess, is coming to Nintendo
Okay,
Switch,
so
finally
what's
releasing
the
February
Wii game?
24th.
Did this one get ported to the 3DS?
Wait, which one?
Yes, no.
I don't think so.
I know a bunch of Wii games did, but this one did not. Okay. It is getting ported to the Switch. Good. Cooper will be excited, probably.
Yeah. Kirby's Return to Dreamland received a 77 out of 100 based on aggregator Metacritic. Multiple critics appreciated the return of the traditional Kirby gameplay compared to unique content such as Kirby's Epic Yarn. Game was called nostalgic and reminiscent of previous games, but complaints were raised about how the game lacked difficulty, mostly from the use of multiplayer. And IGN stated that the game could appeal to a younger audience with a simple difficulty level.
Right, because that's what Kirby is. Very young. Anyways, the fact that everybody can be Kirby, and that might just be in this one. I don't remember if the Wii one had it or not, but the deluxe remake does. Everybody can be Kirby, which is a good choice.
Yeah, now port Air Ride.
And the last bit of news, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild 2 finally gets its official name, Tears of the Kingdom, Tears of the Kingdom. We don't really know.
Okay.
Releasing
Tears,
May
they said it.
Tears of the Kingdom, releasing May 12th, 2023. Which it's not. It's
How
totally not. It's
Is
not
this
releasing
a
May 12th.
spoiler title? They said if we announce the title, it would spoil the story. What? At least I understood where the one where it was like the rumored title we talked about, Breath of Duality. Okay, yeah, because it would spoil you play as Zelda. Where? What?
Link
How in the
dies.
world?
I don't know.
Link dies.
Oh, they were gonna spoil that Queen Elizabeth was gonna die.
That's why it was banned.
Nintendo
from
didn't want to
European
spoil it because Nintendo actually owns the planet.
games.
It's all fake.
I
Nintendo
think
does
they
it
would
all.
have more
Look, I
exclusivity
mean,
deals
we're
if
back to
they
the COVID
owned the
theory
planet.
that they started COVID to sell Animal Crossing.
It's all coming full circle, guys.
Oh boy.
How do they know what games people don't want to make if they can't watch you play your Switch with birds?
Oh, Nintendo owns the drones. I got you. I got you.
Yeah, they own everybody.
Oh, they own me? Sick. Finally, I no longer have to
Where's
take
my
responsibility
paycheck?
for my actions.
Um, and yeah, so that was the direct from today. Uh, mid. Do not like.
This, I feel like the cool stuff they didn't spend enough time on, and then they spent so much time on all of the farming simulators.
I
Yeah,
give it like a 7. It's not the best.
It
4, maybe a 5.
There's stuff I wanted, so I'm a little biased. So that's why mine's up. But it's not like one of their amazing ones.
Yeah, no, they.
Maybe if we cut
Uh,
down some of the fat, I would have given it a higher score.
Yeah, if they just done here's all the farming sims that we're
yeah.
going to talk
Why don't
about
we get a
today.
highlight reel of the farming sims and go into some other games and not go into all the farming sims individually? Um, like, okay, cool. Kirby game from the Wii getting remade. Sure,
You know
fine. Nobody
which
wanted it,
game
but it's
made
here.
me
It's at least an announcement that wasn't a
Yeah,
farming sim.
fair?
got cucked on
I
Zelda news. We got a title.
Got
Ugh,
cucked
it's
on
not gonna
Pikmin
release on May
4
12th.
news.
Don't tell us that. We're getting cool N64 games, sure, but 3 of them are Mario parties and 2 of them are Pokemon Stadiums, and over half of them aren't going to come out until next year anyway.
And Pokemon Stadium, you lose half the content because you can't transfer Pokemon. So even if you like struggle through all of the battles with the randomized teams, you still have Oak's Lab that you can't use. Uh, I don't know the Stadium games well enough to know all the features, but I know like it's more than just the battles that you're losing out on because you don't have access.
Yeah. Way too many farming sims. Why is
Way
that a
too many
thing? I
farming
don't
sims.
understand why that was such a over hyperfixation.
all
And
of
like,
the third parties came to them and went, "Can you put this into the direct?" And they were like, "Sure." And it ended up they all brought farming sim.
yeah. Like I don't even care about the no Wind Waker rumor, no GameCube rumor, no Metroid rumor, no
We
nothing.
knew these weren't gonna
Yeah,
be
but
real.
like still no Advance Wars. We're not doing that. Okay.
Oh yeah, speaking
I
of, they did say they would announce Advance Wars uh when the release date is ready. As
when the
if the game
release date is ready. The
like it
game
was
is
something like
finished. The
that.
game's
The
done.
game is yeah.
Hello.
They'll announce it when they're ready.
it's more
Nintendo,
like
please.
when can we just drop it and not get in trouble with the world?
Dude, I've been watching Did You Know Gaming's about um Metal Gear Solid. They had the Twin Towers and like half of New York being blown up in Metal Gear Solid 2, and they didn't cancel the game. And that was released right around the 9/11.
Well, how they weren't gonna. They didn't know.
No, yeah, but like
Well, also if it released right around, you mean like when it came out originally.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, cancel culture didn't exist in 2001.
Sure, you would get like companies might delay anime, but they're not going to delay full games when they had to work through all the rights then.
Yeah, that kind of like trigger warning cancel culture that didn't exist in 2001.
That's true. That's true.
So yeah, I'm disappointed. If you like farming sims, then this was a crazy direct.
But also, how are you supposed to put in that much time to that many farming sims?
Yeah, seriously.
Like, I mean, I guess Story of Seasons works because it has an ending, but everything else?
Ugh. Okay, on to the state of play. Okay, so Alex, you watched it. Cameron, I
Yeah.
guess you didn't watch it.
No. Was it? It might have been while I was driving home. I went in early today,
Hmm.
so I left early. I'm never going in early again. I'm so tired. It's
Uh,
amazing how much of a difference 40 minutes makes.
yeah. When'd you go to bed last night?
Like 11.
And you got up at.
Right after we were done in the call, I went to bed, and then I woke up at 5 today. So I don't know how to feel about that.
Oh, I feel that.
Did you also wake up at 5 today?
I woke up at like 4:30 Eastern. So
Yeah. Well, go to bed earlier. You too,
oh, so
Alex. That's unhealthy. That's carcinogenic.
I I actually did try to go back to bed. I woke up at 5:30 and said, "Screw it, I'm going to work."
Oh, you tried. Okay, Tekken 8. First thing, revealing
Good.
gameplay trailer, no release date. Cool.
Yeah,
Tekken.
right.
Yay.
It's
Tekken. Star Wars Tales from the Galaxy's Edge Enhanced Edition was shown off for PSVR 2 releasing sometime next year.
So
good for
we
people who have
discussed this, I
VR.
think, before Alex joined the call, but I want to say I can't confirm it, or I haven't confirmed it yet. But I think this was being shown off at Disney Springs back in May or June, with Facebook and their Oculus Rift.
Interesting. Um.
Because it was where the NBA experience was.
Oh, okay. DeMeo, a board game that you can view in first person, is coming to PSVR 2 with no release date. Like a
Fine.
Dragon Ishin is being rebuilt from the ground up and coming outside of Japan for the first time, releasing February of next year. That's pretty
Made by
cool.
the Yakuza game, and it's set in except it's set in 1860s Japan, which is
I
really
thought it looked
cool.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Hogwarts Legacy got a brand new look featuring creepy corridors and horror elements, releasing February 10th. PlayStation exclusive quest, the Haunted Hogsmeade shop, additional dungeon, shopkeeper's cosmetic set, and an in-game Hogsmeade shop.
Apparently, this will only be exclusive for a year.
That sounds about right.
If the things to be believed, because it's like exclusive content through February 2024. So it's not like guaranteed they'll move it off. Just it's only that long that it will be exclusive.
Yeah. Pacific Drive, Survive or Ride from Hell, coming 2023 to PSVR 2. Not everybody at once. PlayStation Stars sneak peek at digital collectibles, rolling out in Asia in late September, other regions in the weeks to follow. Yay! Digital collectibles.
They're not NFTs.
Ooh,
Confirmed
NFTs.
already when we
They're
checked. No,
they're
they're
NFTs.
not.
They're NFTs.
They're not. They
They're
confirmed it's not
they're
weeks
NFTs.
ago. This is a thing that you can
This
make
is how
more money
Congress
from.
works. Do you realize that?
Yeah.
This needs to be done. No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't. It's not real. It's not real. You're lying. That's not what it is.
That's not a real thing.
Anyway, they is no matter how much you tell me they are not NFTs. They're basically NFTs. And they're going to be people are going to care about them just as much as the Revit avatars slash NFTs.
Well, if they give us back the apartment thing from the PS3, people will use it more.
Are you sure about that?
No.
Maybe if you can show it off like Splatoon lockers.
Maybe.
Grant's already questioning
I don't know.
Splatoon lockers.
The PlayStation rewards thing was the thing they announced that would be like what I got the $30 from the place. Like there already is rewards, PlayStation rewards. This is PlayStation Stars, but they're like you can have both, and this is the one you get money, like Microsoft's one, where you get money from achievements. This is supposed to do that for PlayStation.
Okay. Sin Duality appears to have some crafting and third-person mech fighting coming sometime 2023. Project Eve is now Stellar Blade coming in 2023.
Okay.
Rise of the Ronin from Team Ninja coming in 2024. Oh, cool. Wow, 3 real dingers.
Whoopee.
And the closer for this one, God of War Ragnarok limited edition DualSense controller was shown off. Pre-orders go out September 27th. So mark that
This
date
proves
if you
how
want
much
it.
I was proving to the God of War thing because I didn't realize it was a controller announcement.
Yes, it's a brand new DualSense limited edition. It looks pretty cool. I like the way it looks. I like it. There's also a new gameplay trailer that they showed
Grant's
off.
getting another controller.
I'm not. I don't play my PS5 enough to warrant it.
Yeah, I have 2 controllers to switch out while
I've got 3, but
if I was gonna buy a collector's edition controller, it would be a game I really care for. And
yeah,
Like Spider-Man.
if there was a Gran Turismo 7 one, I probably would have bought it. And like, don't get me wrong, God of War freaking rocks. I love that series, but it's not. I'm not like crazy about it. I just like the gameplay is really good, but I'm not a super fan like I am like Harvest Moon or something. Gran Turismo. There you go. But yeah, so if you want that controller, mark that date down. And September 27th, and then also go check out that new gameplay trailer. All right, on to the third and final showcase of the day. The Disney's D23 Gaming Showcase. I feel like one of you guys should go through this because I'm not a Disney guy and you guys are.
Cameron, do you want me to go through it since you're playing Splatoon?
Yeah, and
Or-
not
Yes.
doing on the
I'm trying to make up for lost time, okay?
Little does Cameron realize that lost time is just doesn't exist.
I feel like there was.
He's got to be ahead.
Yeah, fair. I feel like there was another game talked about, but I don't see it here on this.
Are you thinking of their
There was
card
a-
game?
No, there was a game that was It's being made by the Danganronpa team.
Oh yeah, that was the Nintendo's Direct.
Was that in Nintendo's and I'm confusing the two because I watched them back to back?
Yeah,
Okay. Fair enough.
yeah, that was the Nintendo's.
Gotcha. Alright, I will do the Disney thing. Okay. D23 happened this weekend for Disney's 100th celebration. So that means Disney World was made 50 years into the thing because they're also having their 50th.
Well, no,
whatever.
technically, if
It's
we're being
like a
well,
slight
it's 51.
crossover thing. Whatever. Anyways, So they announced a bunch of games. They also showed like a demo reel though, like a little reel of the games we already knew about, but they didn't talk about any of them, so it's kind of weird. Like they showed Jedi, Fallen Order, not Fallen Order. What's the new one? Survivor or something like that.
Oh
Whatever
yeah.
the new. They showed that
Yeah.
in the reel, but it's not actually talked about. Okay. So they showed off Disney Illusion Island, which is exclusive to the Switch,
Switch.
coming in 2023. This is the leak, the Mickey Mouse leak game we talked about, where you play as Mickey, Donald, Minnie, and Goofy
Oh yeah,
together.
yeah. I remember that.
They did a little just announce thing with the Tron disc loading, and announced a new Tron game called Tron Identity. They announced that they're remastering the Gargoyles game from back in the day.
Although it still look, at least the I don't maybe I saw a screenshot of like the old game, but I don't know.
They talked a little bit about Disney Speedstorm. They said that it's getting Monsters Inc. stuff, which we knew
There's
Mike would or Sully would be in it. But they announced the
yeah, so
track,
there's yeah, it's going through the door chamber.
but there's still no release date for this game, so who cares? It's been like talked about for what, 6 months or something like that.
There it
Yeah,
is.
this was at the last this was at the Nindy Direct, and there's
Uh,
still nothing new. There's actually I think it was at whatever was in whatever was earlier this year as well.
Disney
It,
Dreamlight Valley was talked about. It's getting Toy Story DLC. Today is the last day, or and tomorrow it will be too late. The day we release the podcast to get the 1 week purchase bonus, which gives you donut, Mickey Mouse
Kelsey,
ears,
did you
and a
get those?
donut little pet thing.
Which is also a donut.
Yeah. Disney Mirrorverse
I kind of want a donut now.
is getting a Halloween event. I honestly don't know what this game is.
uh, I don't either.
But it
Great,
sounds like it must be a
cool.
good game.
So I've seen it advertised around the parks, like when I'm going in, right? And I've seen toys for it, but I don't actually know what it is,
This
like
is a
gameplay
mobile
wise.
game. That's
It is a
right.
mobile
I
game.
know. You like line up your characters and fight the other characters. I don't care.
They're look, it's a marketing gimmick so that they can sell toys of the characters in their armor.
Yeah. I'm
And
not
we know
really
a
buying.
lot about that kind of gimmick.
Yeah. Okay. Lego Star Wars is getting a new collector's edition, which is dumb because it just released earlier this year. But there's also going to be a new wave of DLC released. But it's just characters like the one that came out when the game released. But this time it's for um, Cassian Andor, Star Wars, or Solo, um, Rebels, I think. Hold on, I'm trying to pull up
You
a.
get Captain Rex.
Well, yeah, okay. Okay, let's see. Solo, Rogue One, Bad Batch. Nope, that's the first one mixed. Where's the new one? Um, why are all of them just showing the old one? Where's like all these news pages are like, oh yeah, Lego Star Wars DLC, and none of them have the new one. So, Andor Obi-Wan, a character pack which has Rex. Um, let's see, that's in. Book of Boba Fett, Clone Wars Rebels, and Summer Vacation from the Disney Plus little Lego movie thing. Um, Avatar's getting a game. Don't care. Never seen Avatar.
You've never seen Avatar?
I've never seen Avatar.
Is this
The blue people.
like the
Yeah.
yeah? Well, I know what Avatar is, fucker. Uh, the like you know how everybody has that one thing that is like super popular and they hate.
No, I've just never seen it.
You should see it. It's really good. And that's coming from the guy that doesn't watch anything.
Well, they removed it off Disney Plus because they're putting the first one back into theaters.
Do you think it's just because James Cameron wants to be number one again?
He
Yeah.
already is number one again because he put it back in theaters when In-Game was in theaters.
Did it? Did they?
Yeah,
I had no idea. And they're doing it. Wait, so now they're doing it again?
because the
Yeah.
second one's about to come out. Yeah.
This is so exhausting.
It was on Disney Plus. Why would I go and pay for it in the theater? Even on September 3rd, when all the movies at the theater were $3.
Dude, my movie theater's never that cheap. What the heck?
You weren't paying attention. Movie day was September 3rd.
Anyways, the last thing they talked about was they announced Aliens Dark Descent, which I also don't care about because I've never seen Aliens.
That one's not. I mean, the first movie's really good, but the series has kind of ruined it.
The fact that they made it into a series.
Yeah. Alrighty then.
We're good.
Did we rate the PlayStation Direct?
No,
We
we
did
can
not.
go back and
Oh.
rate it first, though. Let's rate it and then we'll rate the Disney.
Yeah.
PlayStation.
PlayStation Direct.
So
Honestly,
much
probably
about
about this.
VR.
Probably about the
Yeah.
same, like a 4 or 5 for me. For different
I get-
reasons. They didn't have a
I
shit ton
just
of farming
don't-
sims. They
I-
just had
I
a
just
lot
don't
of
care
VR
as much
stuff.
about the VR stuff.
Yeah.
I'd give it like a 5 or a 6. It's just alright.
But hey, the
The only-
controller's really cool.
There's only I've looked it up. I like it. There's only 2 things I really cared about. The Like a Dragon game coming over here finally,
Yeah.
and the Hogwarts Legacy look was cool. But everything else, I'm like, okay.
Hmm.
It's a Sony state of play. It's always just
A grab bag.
all right. I haven't seen one that's super impressive yet.
Yeah. But
Look,
also, I
if
mean, they're
they
kind of a
do-
different format. Like, they're shorter and they're more frequent.
True.
Mhm.
The Resident Evil one was all right, but that was the only thing I remember from it. So
I think if they do one specifically for Spider-Man, that could be fun.
Probably.
depends on what else is included, though. Yeah, but I do want to talk about that controller again. The dark blue and white looks really good.
Yeah. I do like it.
I just can't also buy another controller. Maybe I might buy a Spider-Man one though.
So it's not that you can't, you just don't wanna.
Kind of a little bit of both. When Spider-Man 2 comes out, I'll have a job definitively.
True.
All right, let's rank the Disney thing. Uh, Same deal, 5, 6.
Just a bunch of mid.
Yeah.
So much mid.
I mean, they announced some cool things, but they should have spent a little longer and talked about like Jedi Survivor and the other games they already have announced.
Or like gone in depth on Lorcana, since that was apparently super popular at D23.
Arcana?
The card game we talked about last week.
Okay.
Alex is like mid.
Mid.
They apparently had 7 exclusive cards. There was a Mickey Mouse one from Brave Little Taylor.
Okay. So, on to the very, very tiny but still existing pieces of the episode. Collector's Corner, start off. So, this is the weekly segment where we go around and talk about what we've been playing and stuff. I don't know who goes first this week. Help me.
Chelsea goes
You.
first.
Chelsea goes
Chelsea.
first.
Played Animal Crossing as usual, but I finally bought German figuring out.
I heard Animal Crossing and then didn't understand what you bought.
I think Disney Dreamlight Valley.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
She bought that like an hour before the podcast.
How is it?
It's a lot of fun. Honestly, I expected it to be more glitchy based on the reviews, but I haven't had
Sick. Okay, Cameron, you go by association.
Okay. So this week I played some Animal Crossing, and then I did. Was that this week? I think that was this week. Time is an illusion, so bear with me. I thought that was oh yeah, it was this week. I went on Buzz Lightyear and got double Galactic Hero.
Did you make them give you 2 stickers?
They won't do that.
That means you've asked. That's great.
And then obviously I got Splatoon
And
3,
didn't play it.
and you know, what would a game be if it didn't just sit on the shelf?
Well, it wasn't because you chose not to play it.
Yeah, so I have had crappy Wi-Fi the last several days. It's finally fixed? Question mark. Either that or
Well,
nobody's
the fact
here.
that you're consistently playing Splatoon without talking bad about it sounds like it
Right,
must
but
be
the
fixed.
second we try to join him after this, he'll be back to bad Wi-Fi.
Yeah, the bad part of this
Can't
situation
join
is that
you, Cameron.
it affects everyone that I try to play with too.
yeah, Alex and I have to also deal with the bad internet, even though it's not our internet.
I also got Splatoon 3 controller as a birthday gift from Chelsea's parents.
Sick.
I don't think it's true.
Yeah, I was wondering why you sent that random photo of your Splatoon controller in the group chat. That makes sense now.
Didn't you buy that controller?
No, Chelsea's parents bought it. I was going to buy it. And then Chelsea said not to buy it.
Okay, I'll go. I also bought the Splatoon 3 controller, but I bought it myself, and it was for me, and it's not my birthday. But I did buy it. Also, I got a lot of amiibo in. I got Callie and Marian. I might have talked about that this week. I don't know. I pre-ordered the Inkling Boy 2, I guess is what you call them, since it's not the recolor. It's like the different looking one.
The green one.
Yeah. I got that one pre-ordered from Best Buy. It should be ready Friday.
I thought you had that already.
No. Steve and Alex came in. I got Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak amiibo from GameStop, luckily.
Yeah, those came in like right before.
I also
from,
got the Inkling Girl
Batman.
2, like this, the different looking one. Um, a lot of Splatoon. I beat Metroid Dread finally.
Good.
I went ahead and finally went back,
So
and
proud of you.
it took me like an hour to figure out where I was because it had been so long. I was using a walkthrough, and then as soon as I found where I was like, okay, I'll stop. So as soon as I knew like the next place I need to go to, so and it took me the following 3 or 4 days to beat it. I was close to the end. I didn't realize I was that close to the end. I was only missing like 2 or 3 things. Um, fuck that stupid final boss, Ravenbeak.
No, the final boss is so great.
Fuck that boss.
Like that first try you play it, you're gonna lose. But I actually liked fighting him a lot.
So
once I
yeah,
figured out-
it's mostly just because I'm bad at video games. So it took me like a million tries, but I do have to admit that the cutscenes in between the phases are so
Oh,
cool.
yeah,
All of it's just so cool when like you rip off one of his wings and he's just like, oh whatever.
Fuck that.
So he grabs his other one and rips it out. Yeah, those scenes in there are really cool. I forgot how much I loved Metroid Dread when it came out. Like the cutscenes are so good. Oh man. So
Still
yeah,
need
Yeah,
to
I
play
kind of
it.
hope they
It's sitting on the
port
shelf.
Samus Returns and give it like a cleanup of certain things like cutscenes. Because that would be the easiest Metroid game. I would love the others, but that's the easiest one since the team already worked on it
yeah.
for the 3DS.
It made me want to go back and finish playing Metroid Fusion, but I'm just as equally lost in that game, so I had to find where I was.
I know where I am in Samus Returns, but I hate I hate playing on my 3DS like that. I'm like, I'm gonna break it, aren't I?
Yes.
I might switch to either Super or Fusion since I also own them. And Super I can play on my Switch.
Facts. What else? Rocket League Season 8 is out. I got the Type R thing. Is sick.
Oh yeah, good.
That's so I've been playing a little more Rocket League again. A little Stardew Valley, a little Clubhouse Games, a little Shovel Knight. I think that's about it.
You've been all over the place.
Yep, per usual. But and most of it's pretty small. And I only know a couple of those because I have my Switch open and in front of me. Okay, Alex, close this out.
Splatoon 3, a lot.
A
A lot,
lot.
a lot. And then I considered playing other things and went back to Splatoon.
Correct.
It's bad. I should. Disney sent me a congratulations. You've been accepted, so I guess I'm going to Florida.
The college program?
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah, dude, that's awesome.
Free park access. Let's go.
Now you get to
gotta-
have both Chelsea and Alex scream at you.
Yes.
Yeah, it might literally just be Splatoon, but I feel like I played other things, but my mind can't think of the other things because it was like, what you play this last weekend? Well, it's like all Splatoon.
Yeah.
hmm Since my Wi-Fi was out, I 100% the story. Started playing Table Turf Wars.
Yeah, while Alex and I were having fun in multiplayer
hmm
and not doing those things. I don't know, Alex probably has.
I'm up to the third world in the story. And then I just did not. Yesterday's like the least I've played Splatoon, but it's also the least I've played any video games recently.
Yeah. Okay, with that, let's go into Faye. Anything for Faye? Going once, going twice.
New legendary banners. I or revival banner. I don't know.
Okay, so where were we on, Faye?
They did a bunch of banners and like Tempest trials and stuff like that are in. But I don't think there's actually any banners like new. It's just a bunch of revivals of like special units.
Okay. All right. Simon Belmont and Alucard added to Brawlhalla.
Right, because Ubisoft bought Brawlhalla like 3 years ago or 2 years ago or something like that.
Yeah.
And they have gotten so much more DLC. Oh, that just reminded me. So, Brawlhalla has Rayman. The DLC for Rabbids will also have Rayman.
That's right. They're adding Rayman into Mario and Rabbids Sparks of Hope as DLC because it was one of the most asked for things for the first game.
Pokemon Scarlet and Violet will introduce a new auto battle mechanic that allows a player's Pokemon to fight without their input. Oh, good. You mean I don't have to play the game anymore?
Right? No, you still have to walk everywhere. You just don't have to do the fights.
Yeah, but if you could just turn on
It's half
auto
the
battle and then just move your stick around and like do something else, do literally anything else, just move the stick around and do anything
It's
and
the
like
dream for Pokemon.
Dude, that's what I already do though. Like for most games, I just sort of go, I'm walking on the path. I'm gonna watch TV. Oh, I'm in a battle. I'm gonna press A.
Pokemon or no, it's a two-line thing. PlayStation for Xbox's Call of Duty offer was inadequate on many levels. Sick burn, dude. Freaking sick. You really got him.
It's something like how much they asked them to pay it for like
Oh, speaking of Xbox, they also got GoldenEye,
They did.
but they don't have online for it.
Yeah, it's optimized way better and is gonna play way smoother, but you don't get online.
well, obviously Microsoft's gonna be not be like, well, yeah, we'll help you get.
But you also get it for free
Or-
if you ever replay.
Good on you, Microsoft. Stupid that there's no online play there, but at least it's a free if you've already got Rare Replay.
Mm-hmm.
Cameron, your screen is just going like crazy with colors.
Whoops.
Eidos Montreal now owns the games it developed. Cool.
Good, bad, we don't know.
I don't know what those words mean.
So anything they've created, they now own.
I see.
And PS5 system software 6.0 released with full 1440p resolution support and more. Finally, it's about time. Okay. Old but still interesting tidbit. In Metroid Prime 3, which isn't on Switch, just in case Nintendo's listening, if you shoot at the Galactic Federation Olympus, people. Oh, those people. The security system threatens you and eventually kills you. Weird.
No, don't shoot at your regular workers.
I guess I need to try that.
Man goes on a murder spree.
Gets killed because it's a one-shot kill thing that it shoots at you.
I'll be fine. Ain't no big
Go walk it
deal.
off.
Yeah, rub some dirt on it. I'm a man. And the one rumor for the week, Spider-Man 2 for PS5 is, quote, exceeding expectations for Marvel higher-ups. Fluidity and visual punch is striking, according to an employee of Marvel. Gameplay to be shown soon. So that's
Yeah.
good news.
Yeah. No, they decide to make it a completely different game from the other two, and no one will like it.
Great idea.
Brilliant. It is now Mario Party.
I mean, series have done it. They're like, oh, everybody loves it this way, but we don't get to be creative with it. So we want to be creative, so we'll make something nobody will like.
For the sake of us. We got to be creative.
That's right.
I had a. I came up with a finishing topic that was
Not
really good. That was not. Which one of the three ones did we like more?
because they're all pretty mid.
Yeah. God dang it! What was the question about? Oh yeah. Splatoon 3 thoughts. Why don't we talk about that? Since
Ooh,
you had.
okay.
That's what it was.
It's great.
Yeah, I'm so happy with
quite
it.
enjoying it.
Obviously, the weapon setup right now is really limited, but I can live with that because we know they'll go crazy with it eventually.
The fact that the Splatoon 2 data lets you get any 3 weapons you want, no matter the level, that was really awesome. Being able to do that from the start. Tactical
True.
is awesome. Reef Slider is just as fun as it was in the Splatfest.
The fact that Tacticular stacks is amazing.
But
Yes.
also the fact that, you know, the weapons don't cost money. You get a ticket per level up, and you can spend the tickets on the weapons. It's so much better than you spending all your coins to either get clothing or weapons.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Single player is pretty good of what I've played of it.
I quite enjoy
Oh,
the single player.
you're still in.
The
You're still with Captain, right?
No, I'm past that. I'm in the first
Okay.
area of the world thing.
I did quite enjoy the single player. The final boss fight, probably the most unique of all of them, including well,
It's more
of
unique than Octo.
of the main. Uh, it's on par with Octo.
Okay.
It also does the ending that Octo does, where if you lose, there's a bad ending.
There was a bad ending in the Octo expansion.
Yeah, if you lose to Mr. Phonehead, uh, the what is it? Whatever you're trying to stop from blowing up, uh, hits, and the world gets covered in ink or ooze or whatever it is. I don't.
It's
I
not it.
beat the
Okay.
Octo expansion in one night, and that was on the night of release. So I don't remember the story very well.
Okay.
What else was it? Matchmaking? Oh my god, so much better.
Oh, dude, like
Crisco being open all the time's great.
Also
Instead
good.
of
Boss King Salmonoid, really cool.
is
yeah.
New
yeah.
bosses are
The
cool.
4 of us took him on and won it, no problem. And the 3 of y'all hadn't even gotten to fight him before that.
Yeah.
Dude, I fought him before the podcast with a bunch of randoms, and we won by 1 second because I was the only one attacking him. Everyone else was like, I don't know what I'm doing. So that was pain. So I think if I get to the point where I'm about to have him, I'm just going to wait until at least someone else, if not, all 4 of us can play. Because
I want to
so
try
much
out some
easier.
ranked.
Dude, ranked is chaotic because if you had any significant ranking in Splatoon 2, you're all B minus.
Interesting.
Right, but you have the real rank in this one. You can still level up after losing.
Yeah, because it's
What
based
an
on
amazing innovation for ranked mode.
yeah, because it's based on how many or like if you get silver or gold medals, that's how it bases your how many points you get for ranked,
Right.
not or at least the significant one. If you do just the regular, you get 8. But if you do the series, it bases it on what medals you got.
Trying to think. Yeah, I really don't have much else to say about it. I'm so glad it's fresh,
So good.
and I don't mean to make a joke on the fish thing. I'm just glad because I was really worried it was going to be like a lot more of the same, but that's cool.
It's definitely Splatoon 3. Like, if you like the other two, you'll like this. But it
Yeah.
does feel...
A lot of quality of life improvements just to really.
Yeah, which desperately were needed, especially team.
Being
The
able
fact that we
to...
can match together and not have to like hope that we get on the same team.
Yeah.
Which I mean, we can still do the Splatoon 2 thing by dropping in on each other, but I like
Which
that we
is
can
fine.
actually.
Sometimes you want to beat up your friends.
I love how you
yeah.
said that and your face just immediately went flat. Like, yeah,
But yeah, like it is so good.
it is good. Oh yeah, also Splatcast. Best part.
Oh, they're talking.
Yeah. L, literally L.
Smash the L button.
Yeah.
Did y'all try out the tabletop game?
I have
don't
not
I
yet.
did. I tried out table turf. It is interesting. I'm not quite sure I understand how to play. But I made a deck because I got cards from the story mode.
Well, you
I
also
don't
get
know how.
cards from the battle pass as well.
Yeah. It is quite interesting.
All right. Well, I think with that, we're going to call it here. We thank you so much for listening. We hope you enjoyed the show. Please share us with a friend. We post every Wednesday, 7 a.m. Central Standard Time, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, youtube.com/StormwindGames. Anywhere that you listen to podcasts, you can find us. Add us on Twitter at AllNightGamers with a K. What did you think of the directs? Are you mid-city like the rest of us, or you think they're pretty good? Do you like farming sims that much? For 6 of them to be in a video? Are you gonna buy the God of War controller? How do you like Splatoon 3? Are you even playing Splatoon 3? What are you doing?
And if so, yeah. So why not?
And yeah, with that, we'll be back here next week for everything that we probably missed out on this week because of these directs. So thank you so much. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye.